I'm Roxy.
And we are
Kugel and Kikas.
Hi guys.
We're going to start with just talking about
Who we are. Oh. What we're going to talk about
Ashkenazi
what's a Jew, who's a Jew, where's a Jew, from the bush to the other.
We're going to get to all of these things, but we figured it would be really helpful to break it down. So we're going to start with America's most basic Jew, the Ashkenazi Jew.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down. Ashkenormative. If you in America and you see a Jew, they're probably going to be Ashkenazi. Her. The Kegel.
Kind of you.
The Kugel. And me too. I'm a bit Ashkenazi.
And we'll get into why.
And we'll get into why. Well, when I think of an Ashkenazi Jew, I think of like Eastern European. It can be, from wherever Eastern Europe is. I think Ashkenazi means it's European, right? I don't know.
Except for Spain and
that's
Portugal, because those are Sephardic.
Those are Sephardic Jews.
So Eastern Europe. Right?
Polish, Russia,
Lithuania,
Romania. Yeah,
Germany.
And Germany. So people see Ashkenazim, they think this is the Jew. This is all of the Jews in the world are Ashkenazi. Well, it's unfortunate because that's not, because you have me and obviously, hello.
Right. I think mostly the Western world.
Of course.
You think about Jews, you think of Ashkenazi Jews, because these were the Eastern European Jews, so everyone
that fled, they fled the war and they came and they, came upon Ellis Island and it's that's the default, but it's really not.
And I think that's why it's a big distinction between what the Jews are and what is the view of Jews in America.
We want people to understand, when you talk about being Jewish, that there's many facets and many versions of who Jews are.
Because the majority of American Jews are Ashkenazi Jews, which makes Americans really perceive Judaism through Ashkenazi Judaism, which causes a whole lot of larger issues, which we'll get into
one day.
And really important.
Definitely not today, but one day.
Yeah, it's so not like that in Israel. What a big shocker. So
surprise. I don't know honestly, I don't know the numbers. I just know when you get into Israel, you get into a more diverse group of Jews. And that's it. It's just diverse. You in Israel, you have, the amount of types of Jews is endless. I can't even tell you. And there's no norm, it's just being Jewish is the norm. And then your communities are inside that. But in America, where we're we're the most crazy racist country, and everybody is, people think, okay, Jews are white, first of all, and we're Jews are not white, but okay. Right. And
but the Ashkenazi Jew tends to look white.
They look white, and they've come into this culture of black, white, brown mix, I don't know, but they're not. And it's so intricate and so delicate and so not in black and white, and depending on who you are and where you're from, you see it in black and white. If you're American, you're gonna go, the Jews are white, done. But this is not true. It's just not true. Jews are also, especially in America, are suffering from a bit of white supremacy too, in a way, because they have to kind of blend into this culture that is also not themselves. If you're a Jew in anywhere other than Israel, you are a Jew in the diaspora. And so wherever you are, you're going to pick up that, that energy. And American Jews assimilate, to me, I think, the most. I can't, I'm not going to be some historian here. I'm just talking as a girl that's bringing energy and vibe, and we want to talk about who's who and,
Yeah, well, Chaya, I kind of want to ask about, since you are obviously not a white Jew, what it was like to be a Jew of color in the States where Ashkenazi Judaism is so...
Well, my situation, thank you for asking, is a little different because I converted, okay? Let me clarify this really 100% clear so you guys can see and you can hear from my mouth. You can see it here like a Ninja Turtle, and you can see it from my lips. Look at the words coming off of my lips. I am not a convert. I am a Jew. Conversion is the process that got me here. And it's a very extreme extra process to become a Jew. Once you come out of the mikvah, you are a Jew. So first, I like to say this, but I am Jewish, but I did do a conversion, went to the rabbi, and I studied, and I converted. Actually, what I am on paper is my custom is Ashkenazi, because that is how I converted, okay? So technically, I'm Ashkenazi. But because I am American and because I am of African descent, a Nigerian to be exact, and there are Igbo Nigerian Jews, they are not Ashkenazi, so like, do what you want with that. I don't know, dude, I don't know, it's a lot going on for whatever.
I think it's just interesting because you have a story.
Oh, you wanted my experience. My experience is different because in America, everybody is Ashkenazi, yeah. Not everybody. When I say everybody, majority. And they're calling this now, they give it a term called Ashki normative. I just heard about this. But so I would go to synagogues and people would ask me like, can you put the books over here? Or can you clean up something? And I'm like, or how do you know the prayers? Or you don't understand what I've heard. And it's so ignorant to me because it's like, why would you assume that I'm not part of the crew? Because I look different. And that's something that we're here making this like kind of like podcast so we can show the differences of who we are in our community. Like we're everything, you know?
That's definitely something that we're hoping to do here by having these conversations, is bringing a lot of Jews with a lot of different experiences, all the backgrounds from all what it means to be Jewish, because they are all encompassing that question.
And we hope to bring on guests and different people that are gonna just give you their vibes so you can see who these people are and see that we're just doing everything all over the board and we all look, you know, multicultural, and even if we look the same, we're still multicultural.
Right. And again, like, these are such complex things. Like, we'll never be able to speak enough about everyone's, you know, experiences. And so if you have anything that you would like us to talk about or an experience that you have, like, please share it with us. I know Chaya gets so many. So it's really important that everyone feels like they are a part, which is, I think, a huge issue with the Ashkenormativity.
Oh. Well, I mean, look, if it's not like a beat down on Ashkenazi or Ashki normative or whatever this new title is that's just whatever. It's just us trying to bridge the gap. So basically, I am a Black American and she is a white American, and we both live in Israel, and we just talking about all of the things going on in the world. And so what we want to do is just kind of bridge the gap and talk about everything, and not just about being Jewish, just about everything. Topics, prayers. We're going to definitely talk about sex because I love it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to talk about it, and so we want the sex questions. We want them. We want them really badly. Please give them to me. Give them to me! And we want the positive vibes, and we want to talk about life and love, and that's what, Kugel and Kegels, or Kegel and Kugels, I don't know how we're going to say it, is about, is bridging the gap so that you can see that at the end of the day, no matter who your title is, you're still just a cool human being, and that's what we want to share with you, our viewers.
Cool.
Is that
all right? We didn't make a wrap-up thing.
This is our first one, guys. Give us a break. You know.
Thanks for watching.
That's the wrap-up? Okay, everybody's been making a mask, and I don't have a bandana because all of our stores are closed, so I thought I would use my scarf. I'm thinking this is going to be amazing. Ready? Wait, bitch. Wait a minute. I never get shit right. I got half of it right. Sabrina, you got a basic bitch mask. You see, this is a real mask when I can get it working.